Hello everyone and welcome to Life with James, another cooking edition, and today I'm going to make a lasagna. The method for this is pretty much the same as spaghetti bolognese up until the end, where instead of putting spaghetti on it you put lasagna sheets and mozzarella etc and the sauce and do it that way. But yeah, so I'm trying in this video as well some new camera angles, so this time rather than do it in the sort of self-facing modes, I've tried putting the camera opposite me, and because you can zoom out that way, have it a bit of a wider shot. So I'm going to have a play around with it and see how we get on. But yeah, here we go. So the first step, as is customary, is to retrieve the pan from the cupboard. So let's one put out there. So pick that up. And here is the pan. And of course, we apply some oil to the pan. A capful I always find is a good amount, so we swirl it round, and we'll then wait a few minutes until the oil gets nice and heated. So next up, as you do with the bolognese as well, is to apply some vegetables. So just retrieve some onions and cut for this. That will get the new out there. And a tiny bit of garlic too. Garlic too. Cool. Again, and a quick handful of onions. Nice fishing down, of course. It's a nice sort of big lasagna. It should serve about at least 4 or 5 portions, I would hope. Goes back into the freezer, not fridge, not the freezer, the fridge. Then we have the peppers. Again, handful of. Take the peppers there. And a bit of frozen garlic. Also. And then we get our good friend Mr. Spoon from here. And we stir the veg a little bit, and we'll leave this, turn the heat down a bit, and we'll cook it for about 10 minutes. Another angle I've found is to stick the camera on top of the bread bin. It gets a little downward angle, and you can actually see inside the pan. So it's giving us a bit of, so it's almost ready now to add the mince in here, so we'll do that in a second. So here comes the time to add the mince. From the fridge, some mince, and I've also got a glass of Coke here. Yeah, I've got some alcohol to drink as well. Our last day today of annual leave, I thought I'd try some of this because I've heard a lot of good things about it. So this will be tried later on. Yeah, that's annual leave today and back to work tomorrow. Still working from home, of course. So that will be interesting. Starts at 10 in the morning until 6 in the evening. So a nice middle of the day shift. Then I have my acting class at 6:30, so it's quite a long day tomorrow. So we pop the beef in, and then what we do is we break it up, of course. That bit fell out there. Roll that. Turn the heat up too, and yeah, take it up a little bit. Once I've done that, I'll show you a different angle of everything in the pan. You can see the mince there. We're going to break it up a little bit more, keep breaking it up and everything, and also, of course, stir it. Can't stir too vigorously with this pan because it's quite shallow, so a lot sort of comes out. That's the main problem. You have to be a little bit gentle with the stirring, unfortunately. Like so, and this will take probably about 10 minutes again or so for the mince to brown, and then it's time to add the passatas ×2 and some stock as well, and all the relevant spices, etc. And then we let that simmer. The next step, I think it's a boil, so let it simmer for about a little while, and then we pop it into the oven. Okay, so we have some nicely browned mince now, and we're now going to add in the various sauces, etc. So we have here passata number 1. So we'll get it open. Chop and there we are. First lot of passata in. The bin, still got a bit there. That's one. And passata number 2. Here. Like that. With the scissors. And again. Squeeze. Be careful for no sort of big squirts that go all over the place. So yeah, that's the passata in. And then we add the various herbs, etc. So cinnamon's not in the recipe, but I reckon it will go on in as a lasagna. So some cinnamon, and there. A bit of nutmeg, yeah, a pinch, nutmeg there, a bit of mixed herbs, there, a bit of oregano, there. And also some salt, and also you can see the kettle here, and got some stock. Oh, actually, before I do that as well, what I do need to put into is the tomato puree. Squeeze a little bit in there, that's great, and we'll stir this all in together without making too much of a mess and stirring too vigorously. I'll set all the herbs and stuff. I'll put that in it. Oh, that's why. a bit too high actually, that heats. Number 6, look at number 5. I hope that doesn't make too much of a detriment to the meal. Fingers crossed, eh? I think it's the ball anyway. Oh yeah, so I've also got some stock here. Here's the stock cube. And here we are. That's all nicely boiled. So we put that 2 litres worth of water in. Just about. And just get a quick spoon to stir in the stock. Like so. All that's mixed in together. Ooh, that is clattering, isn't it? Okay. Put it down. Be a bit careful here, it's splashing a bit over the walls. Clean it up. So we get the stock, I'll probably have a bit more in here. That's enough. It's spitting a bit, isn't it? So once that all subsides, hopefully, it's all to mix in, and it's bubbling over nicely, so we'll be able to turn the heat down a little bit in a second anyway, and then leave it all to simmer. So showing you all here, we've got the sauce nice and thick, so we are now going to apply the sauce and the lasagna together. Get the lasagna out and ready from the cupboard. Here we are, there's the lasagna, and there is the sauce. So, off, there's the lasagna bowl, nice and dry. So, start putting the lasagna sheets down. So, put the sheets like that, and then apply the first bit of the meat sauce. Yeah. There, spread it around a little bit, nice consistency there, move it around the pan, maybe a little bit more the first layer, there we go, so that's the first layer, and then we have a couple more lasagna sheets. And then a bit more of the sauce. And here, and spray that around a little bit again. Make sure it gets a nice good covering of sauce as well. That's looking good so far. And a couple more lasagna sheets. And then we pour on the rest of the sauce. So there's probably a bit more sauce on the top layer than the rest of them, to be honest with you. I think anyway, so never mind. That's all going to look good, so pour that all on, and so sort it all out as much as we can. Spread it around. I think that's just about enough there. And we then apply 2 more sheets of lasagna here. And then it's time to bring into the mix lasagna sauce. Open and we pour it over. Right, over there. Oh. Shake, give it a good shake. Make sure we get all the sauce out. And we use another spoon now to spread that sort of more evenly over, so it's not just one big blob. And just sort of cover the sheets with it, basically is what you need to do. Get that like so. And that is the lasagna sauce done. And finally, we add a little bit of mozzarella. And we get to the fridge. Why not mozzarella? Now, what you must do with mozzarella, of course, is move that away quickly. Is to make sure that just make sure to drain it first over some water. It doesn't. Yeah, that's exactly why. There we are. Yep. As you can see, it caused a lot of water to drain out of it, so you just have to make sure you drain it well, get all the wetness out. And yeah, so here is a ball of mozzarella, and we're now going to just simply tear it up and sprinkle it over the lasagna. So I don't know whether grated would be better for this mozzarella. I think I tried it once, and if I remember rightly, it didn't have quite the same niceness to it than the other type of mozzarella that we're using now, this sort of ball of. So I'm going to just sort of tear it into bits here. It's not most appetising, is it, before you put it in the oven? When it comes out, we'll look a little bit better, hopefully. Just going to give it some more even distribution. Once that's all done, we can pop it into the oven. I'll zoom in a little bit in a sec, so you can all see it a little bit better before it goes in the oven. And then obviously when it comes out, you'll be able to see it again as well in its cooked form. Yeah, there's a lot to take off, isn't there? for this lasagna, just make sure it's all given enough distribution there. There we are. You can probably, if you want to, also use cheddar for this, I would imagine. I'm sure it would be just as nice if you did, but it's usually mozzarella for this one. The recipe I use, actually, it uses more meat and doesn't use any vegetables. So I've done it like bolognese with the 500 grams of meat and of mince and the veg. But the recipe I base this on uses no veg, but 750 grams of mince. It also invites you to use prosciutto, which I've used a couple of times, but I don't think it's an important part of the meal, so I've left it out this time. Might just add a bit of fun to it, etc. Just drop a bit of cheese there, so that will have to miss out, unfortunately. Let's move that around. That is nice there. And cheese is now well distributed, so let's move that around a bit. So here is the lasagna about to go into the oven, currently covered in mozzarella, etc. So you can't see it too much at the moment, so we'll put this in the oven now, and I'll check the time. It needs to go in. Actually, I've not actually checked that yet. I think it might be 45 minutes, but I'll double check and come back. And while it's cooking, I've got a bit of washing up to do again, and some clothes to hang out that I've just put in the wash earlier. So I will return with the finished lasagna. And we now have the moment of truth where we retrieve the lasagna from the oven. Let's have a look, see how it's looking. Turn the heat down and off, and we will remove it from the oven. And there is a lasagna. There, and if we just take the camera just a little bit further towards it, there is the finished lasagna, which I will now serve upon to a plate and eat. And that is, well, I remember my lunch, but it's now 5 o'clock. It's more of tea. So I got sidetracked by going shopping and stuff. So yeah, I'll have this lasagna, and hopefully it is all good. As you can see, well, I've done the washing up as well there. And yeah, so thank you for watching Life with James. We will see me again. Yeah, so thank you for watching Life with James, and that is it.